It's Entertainment Schmig.
And it's brought to you by Plaza Motors, the luxury car center of the universe. A list of the most overrated actors of our time. And it kind of has a tie to the morning show since someone does an impression of this actor.
Yes, I do.
It's Carol Channing.
No guy. I can't do it.
Oh,
right.
Johnny Depp. Johnny Depp. Is he on the list? I hope.
He's number one.
Oh,
He's at the top of the list.
I see it too.
Mordecai.
Yeah, Mordecai, not only one of the biggest box office bombs of this year, but people are saying of all time. I think maybe that's because it has Johnny and Gwyneth, and they just kind of want to stick it to him.
Yeah.
But second on the list, Liam Neeson.
Oh, I believe it. He's just, and I love the fact that late in his life he took on action hero roles, right?
I think that's what did him in for
not
this
action
overrated.
Hero. But no. But what happened was he continued to accept the same role.
That's all he's doing.
And now he's boxed in.
Although I did like that nonstop. That was a pretty entertaining movie.
Good film.
Angelina Jolie, Robert Downey Jr., and Meryl Streep rounding out the top five.
I don't agree with that
I
one.
know. I don't agree with it either. Liam Neeson, though, the overrated, kind of applies to this weekend's box office. His new film, Run All Night, kind of a bomb. It came in second, but it only made $11 million. And Cinderella, the live-action Disney film, made $70 million.
I have a particular set of skills that I forgot to take with me to this last movie.
Right.
You saw it, right?
I did. It was so formulaic. It was terrible.
That's the thing. He's getting these big paydays to reprise the same
It's
character, and it's people have finally caught on.
Yeah, don't waste your money. Ed Harris started out okay, and then it's actually laughable in some places. Yeah, it is.
Speaking of the Cinderella live-action movie and all of the other Disney films, Disney instituted a policy, no more smoking in its movies, and now they're extending it to all of the companies under their banner, which includes Marvel, Lucasfilm, and Pixar. And you would think, what's the big deal? But actually...
Well, Captain America having a smoke.
Yeah, right.
Then putting it out on his shield.
Almost half of the Marvel movies have had some kind of smoking in them
Really?
up until now.
It's not necessary.
They said the only exception will be when they're doing a biography, a movie about a real person, like an Abraham Lincoln who was a real smoker. I don't know
Was
that
he?
Disney's doing an
Really?
Abraham Lincoln.
Was Lincoln a
know that.
smoker? I've never seen a picture of him with a heater.
They didn't really
did
capture that
A
one.
pipe, maybe.
But they changed that Tom Hanks movie because, Walt Disney himself was really a heavy smoker. And there's
Right.
only one scene in the film, and he's only putting out a cigarette. So they would not have him smoke
That's
on
why,
screen.
Disney, when animators could have the mustaches, they have facial hair, but nobody else in the parks could have them. True.
Thank you.
Any more Disney facts?
Thank you. Thank you. Except for the mouse. Minnie Mouse had a mustache underneath.
Okay,
I don't remember her name.
Underneath the what?
The costume.
since you brought up mustaches,
What?
let me talk about the Justin Bieber roast. It won't air until March 30th, and we don't know which jokes will make the cut because, they tape way more than they're actually going to air for the Comedy Central show. But it taped on Saturday night. Seth Rogen did not make an appearance. Justin Bieber was begging for him because Seth Rogen has just roasted him in public on Twitter about how he can't stand him. He didn't show up, but Will Ferrell showed up to the roast as Ron Burgundy. And he said, as far as I'm concerned, this guy is doing it right. I always encourage people to stay classy. And what's more classy than hanging out with Floyd Mayweather?
I already did get mad about one, not mad, but didn't laugh at one joke about Selena Gomez.
Yeah,
I know.
There was an Anne Frank joke that
There's a bunch of inappropriate
Jeffrey
jokes.
Ross did.
I don't like Jeffrey Ross.
Yeah, I don't like him either. But and Kevin Hart,
Oh, he
there was a
is-
funny line about him, by the way.
About Kevin.
We cannot say on the air.
No.
How he's not funny. He just talks louder than everyone.
Well, he really does.
But Jeffrey Ross did say one about Selena Gomez. He said, Selena wanted to be here, but she's dating men now. Is it true you dumped her because she grew a mustache before you?
Yet another mustache line. She used to be the original Minnie Mouse in Anaheim. It's a little
Anaheim.
Selena factoid.
Justin begged for this roast and said now that he's turned 21, he wants to turn his life around. And he got to the podium and delivered a serious message. Like, I've turned people off, but I can still make good music, and I'm going to turn everything around. I've lost some of my best qualities. And he apologized and said he hopes he can be someone that everyone can look at and be proud of.
That's what you want to hear at a roast.
I know. Like, downer.
Dude.
But then,
You don't get
yeah. Oh, no. Now you make us feel terrible for all the things we just said. He did crack a few jokes at his own expense. He said, what do you get when you give a teenager $200 million? A bunch of has-beens calling him a lesbian for 2 hours.
Not bad.
Okay, someone wrote that for him. Pretty sure.
Really?
March 30th. You can see the whole thing on Comedy Central. Taylor Swift. The rumor's been going around that she insured her legs for $40 million. Well, she just posted a picture on social media of a big, huge scratch on her leg. And she said, "Great work, Meredith." That's her cat. "I was just trying to love you, and now you owe me $40 million. That's Entertainment Schmig. More at 8:40 and online at y98.com.